To live out the gift in the sun, in the yard, between the brick towers, where orderlies eat hard rolls and yawn in the sun, with her rubber brake on and her foot plates heating in the sun. For the first time in 7 months, she beams back to the fresh earth she has not yet forgotten. In the sun, in the yard of the facility, she says, the mouse just ran across the kitchen floor. In the sun, in the yard of the facility, she says, the warm breeze brushing her face. I want to go home. I wheel her around. She says the trees are beautiful. The clouds are beautiful. She says the pansies and stray wounded hungry cats are beautiful. She thinks the dirty bricks are beautiful. As she inhales the light and sighs, why can't I go home? Her white hair is swept in a wave, and she is healing in the sun. And I start to feel we are home. She closes her eyes. And the heat is laced with bees. And the warmth and buzz drape her strong, near-century lids, and she smiles, then looks beyond the garden and says with a laugh, where are we? I start to retrace the day, to frame her in, but the sun, like a knell of God, overwhelms us, and I rub the wind from her face. She takes my hand, washing it in the dish of air between us, and says serenely, I don't know where we are, and I confess all organs of memory in my throat, neither do I. I have replayed that moment with Grandma many times. I've been so prepared by my family to expect that she was slipping in and out of lucidity that I first heard her question, where are we? As sad static in the breakup of an elder's mind, but quickly a deeper reality prevailed. Here I was, 36, sitting in the sun with a woman almost 3 times my age, a woman who had taken almost 100 years to make her way from Russia to the small courtyard in Brooklyn. Almost 100 years through the full cycle of her life, as a lost Ukrainian girl who didn't know English, as a young woman in love in America, as a tired mother during the Great Depression, as a midlife sister to those who died in Buchenwald, as a widow who never adjusted to the loss, and as a grandmother who never stopped telling us we were why she came here. This ancient one looked like a cliff of heart-worn of This ancient one looked like a cliff of heart-worn of its many languages. Here in the sun, after all this way, watching an ant eat a small flower, she asked after a century of living, with deep profundity and humility, where are we?